Chapter 4, The American Revolution, Section 2, Declaring Independence. Common Sense was a 47-page pamphlet that was distributed in Philadelphia in January 1776. The author of this pamphlet was a man named Thomas Paine, right here, and he argued that citizens, not kings or queens, should make the laws. This pamphlet sold over 500,000 copies. This is Common Sense right here. Common Sense was a very influential document that really hit the colonists. Many colonists agreed with Thomas Paine, and when many of the delegates met at the Second Continental Congress, they decided to form a committee to create a document declaring the colonies' independence. The main author of this document was Thomas Jefferson, and the Declaration of Independence was formed. It formally announced the colonies' break from Great Britain. The Declaration of Independence expressed three main ideas. First, all people possess unalienable rights, meaning life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Second, that King George III had continually violated their rights. And finally, the third part, the colonies had the right to declare independence. Those are the three main parts. The colonies declared their independence on July 4th, 1776. Don't ever forget this date. If there's one date you should remember, it is this one right here, July 4th, 1776. Don't forget. For the colonists, choosing sides may have been difficult. You have the one side, which are the people who wanted independence. Those are the Patriots. 40 to 45% of the colonists were Patriots. Now, they are viewed as being traitors since they're rebelling against the government. The Loyalists were colonists who chose to side with the British. About 25 to 35% of the colonists were Loyalists. And the rest of them just remained neutral. They didn't choose a side, so that was about 25%. So this great document, the Declaration of Independence, as great as it was, it did leave out some groups. It ignored some of the colonists. The first group were women. It did not address the rights of women, even though Abigail Adams, the wife of future President John Adams, urged her husband, because he was one of the helpers of the Declaration, urged her husband to include women in the Declaration. That did not happen. Also, it did not recognize the rights of African Americans, meaning enslaved African Americans, though there was a movement by Thomas Jefferson to include slaves in it, but he realized that would not be a popular feature. And finally, it did not address the rights of Native Americans. That is the end of Section 2.